Driving on the 90, the thruway in New York City.
Yeah.
New York State.
Yeah.
I'm wasted right now.
Okay.
I see an SUV on the side of the road with teenage girls waving their arms in front of it. On the side of the road, I'm like, well, I had to stop because it's teenage girls on the side of the road. True story.
True story.
You can call my roommate to prove it.
Alright, go.
I'm like, well, I had to stop. So obviously, like, the moment I see them and the moment I stop, I'm traveling 60 miles an hour or more, which is like 130 feet per second. So I stop like 200 meters in front of them. So I turn my blinkers on and I walk back towards them and they walk towards me. And it turns out there were two teenagers dumb. Like, I can't even explain it.
You can't explain how dumb they were.
No, they ran out of gas.
Oh!
How do you run out of gas? There's a needle that's like this, and an E that's like right here. Once the needle meets the E, you don't have any gas? I'm wasted right now. Both? So their cell phone died. So I just pull over and I walk towards them and they walk towards me and we meet up. And I'm like, what's the deal? And they're like, we ran out of gas. I'm like, how do you run out of gas? Is this your first time running out of gas? And they're like, yeah. So I give them my cell phone, they called, and they're like, well, I'm like, well, who can you call? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, do you have AAA? And they're like, well, there's this funny thing on my keychain that says AAA. I'm like, does that mean I have AAA? And I'm like, if you have a keychain that has a AAA sticker on it, that means you probably have AAA. Why don't you call them? So I give them my cell phone, and they call AAA. And we find out the mile marker. And they just tell them like the mile marker, AAA, and I leave, and I'm like, all right, good.